Hey guys, here to get into the 1976 film All the President's Men, which is directed by Alan J. Pakula. This is just a masterpiece of a film from start to finish. I mean, the entire way through, I just really love everything about this. And this last one, particularly, this hit me as just one of the greatest mystery thriller films of the 1970s in the purest sense. This is a true story. So this is an extremely mysterious film with masterful cinematography the entire way through. I just really love the subtle layers of detail, and this really does, like, this is the biggest source of inspiration of all time for director David Fincher, particularly for the film Zodiac. Like, it would really come out here. A lot of Social Network energy in here too, I feel. But this is very subtle. And I love its use of sound so much. Like, this is just one where, I mean, the layers of details are just, it's so subtle, but it's oh so present. I mean, yeah, this definitely builds just a real fascination of the thriller of the mystique, just how, yeah, just shitty the whole Watergate scandal really was. When you got kind of good men who are behind all of this and looking at it in a way where this is one of the best, I think, films that are like political thrillers ever made, because doesn't really feel political at all. It just feels like a humanistic sort of mystery thriller, just as mysterious and interesting as a perfect mystery thriller like Blue Velvet. I mean, I've never seen anything else by this director. I really want to see some more stuff, particularly Clutes, but I really love this one. I mean, particularly just, it really comes down to the chemistry between Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman, which reminds me a lot of Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is like that 70s version of that. It's really just a great, just say just two different types of people who kind of do something, like kind of work on something together. And, I always talk about how I'm kind of a fan of like the trio formula the most, but the duo formula can be interesting because I think like eventually like the heat of moments can like get to a person. I think when there's three people there, the heat, it feels calmer, but when it's one-on-one, the heat gets naturally get more intense. And this is one of my favorite like kind of friendships to look at, because they usually work it out okay, and they're usually just like good together and work extremely perfectly together. But it's just a lot of open atmosphere the entire way through. Just something that's really intense. I mean, all the way around through. This just is a really aesthetic driven film. That's what really hits me about it. It's not a cheesy kind of drama whatsoever. It's just a real like passionate thriller. It's just perfect cinematography. I mean, this is just really just one of the best films ever captured just a really bad scandal, and just yeah. It's how shitty it's all. It reminds me a lot, mostly like Francis Ford Coppola's Vision particularly comes to mind, but I like this just as well. And it's like, where it's just like the conversation particularly, because it just has this kind of conspiracy thriller kind of feeling to it. It's like guys who are just the same people in the madness who are kind of just out to work all this out, kind of way. And it's a perfect film of that. And these guys who just crack cases together basically in their own kind of way. So one of the best films of all time at capturing just what all this is. It speaks. The film is just really speaks for itself. It's highly resonating. I recommend this film to everybody. Strongly recommend watching this.